let's approach this session with a bit of an open mind, with a bit of marvel. Marketing is like a new set of tools for artists, okay? So let's pretend this is a new box set of tools that we're just opening up and we're really excited. We don't know exactly what to do with it, but we're excited to try this medium right now and see what we can do. And our strategy is like a blank canvas. We're going to discover what we can do with it. Who's the lead? Who's the lead here? Well, a lead is a person who has interacted with your content at some point and can potentially become a customer. Let's say someone saw an ad that you are running on Instagram and they got into your profile and follow you. Now you got a lead. You have to keep feeding it. You have to keep connecting with that person in a way in order to engage them with your content, with what you do, with your work, and then get them to get into action, to perform an action. So that leads us to maybe the core of this whole presentation, the art buyer's journey. In marketing, we usually talk about the buyer journey, which is the whole process a person, let's say a visitor, a potential customer, takes from the moment they engage with your brand for the first time until they make a final purchase. We wanted to adapt this to our world, so we're calling it the art buyer's journey. And we're going to adapt this concept and take you step by step to this full journey so you can understand how your current art buyer's journey is built and how can you improve it. So I'm going to ask you at this point to go back to your activity journal that's free downloadable you got on the emails and that is also available here in the group. Look for the part of this presentation and take a look at the diagram you're going to see there. Just a sneak peek, no spoilers. I want you to go through it with me, okay? So let's go through step one. Step one is awareness. In the awareness step, think about it as the biggest part of a funnel, okay? This is the most general part. At this point, we want to create awareness. We want people to know who we are, what we do, and how do we do it? Well, we create engaging content. We create interesting content, valuable content that will make people stop scrolling and say, hey, who's this person? And that takes us to our next step, which is interest. At this point, if someone has followed in this funnel, they have followed through to our second step, they're already interested in your work. They know who you are. They want to know more about you. So we need to generate engagement. We need to engage with that person and keep the conversation going. And that leads us to our third step in the art buyer's journey. And this third step is intent. By now, the person knows who you are, what you do. They're interested in your work. And we need to get that interest to a peak. We need to provide the art collector or potential art collector with essential knowledge about your work. We need to solve all of their doubts. Investing in art is actually a big investment, and people do take the time to think about it. So we actually need to help them through the process and give them all the information they might need at that point so that sale doesn't drop. We finally got to the point of purchase. Yes, we achieved the desired goal. Our art collector is about to actually be an art collector. They're going to click on the buy button. You're going to make a sale. We need to make it easy for them. This is the most crucial part of the whole journey. And this is actually the part of the journey where people derail from it. Why? Well, let me hit you with some hard data at this point. 60% of millennials and Gen Zs prefer direct e-commerce interaction. That means they don't want to look for an email and contact someone and check for availability or check for a commission and send this whole process. No, they want to click on a buy button and make sure whatever they want is now theirs. So we need to provide the user with that quick interaction. And you can do that with our website integrations. the end of the journey is actually loyalty. And it tells us this journey never ends. This whole idea of this funnel is something that keeps feeding itself. So I want you to ask yourself, what would make a customer come back? Once someone buys one of your art pieces, what will make them come back to see what you're working with now, to see an exhibition, to purchase another piece of art from you? What would it be?